Well, Paul, disappointing results and a slightly disappointing performance as well.
Yeah, worst performance of the season for us today. Very disappointed dressing room. Didn't particularly see it coming. Massive credit to Maidstone, who I thought that's probably the best they've played. I think Joe would probably say that. And we weren't anywhere near the races. And to be fair, we were lucky it was 1-0. It could have been 2 or 3. So no complaints about the result. Got to work hard next week, and it's a missed opportunity. We've just heard the other results. But ultimately, you look after yourselves, and today we were poor.
First half, a few half chances, but that one chance right at the end, where we could still have snatched something for Lewis.
No, we had 3 excellent chances. Barron's was, Barron from 4 yards out has been, has hit the goal line, should have scored. Kenny Davis has got a score from the header, 5 yards out, should have scored. And then Louis at the end should have scored. So we've had 3 very presentable chances, but that doesn't disguise the fact that Maidstone controlled the game, had more desire than us, more energy than us, and looked a better side than us.
No Tom Bollerummer in the starting lineup today?
We lost Tom on Thursday. He's been suffering a bit of a sore Achilles, and Thursday he pulled out of training early. Was never going to be fit for today, so big loss for us, Tom. But again, doesn't excuse the performance. Struggling to think of many, probably Jamie Collins and Terrell that come out with Jamie Butler as always, with some credit. I think the other 7 or 8 were, 4s and 5s, and you don't win any game of football when you're 4s and 5s.
Simon Walton substituted in the second half. Was that a bit of a result just before he got sent off?
Yeah, I think, the guy's booked him, and yet he's not actually touched the guy. Delano York's made 7 fouls, 8 fouls today, not been booked, and yet, he seemed to want to book Simon as soon as he touched anyone. So when he had the foul against him in the second half, again, it was obvious to me that if we hadn't taken him off, there was every chance the next tackle we would be sent off. But that didn't help us either. The subs didn't make a great difference. We just weren't at it today.
You got Ross Stern back into action though after a while being out.
Yeah, that's a positive. He's been out with his knee, so to get Ross back on for 15-20 minutes, again, didn't really manage to get him into the game. I thought their midfield in every department were better than ours. They had more energy, more desire, and that's unusual for us. It's not often that Eastman and Davis and Buteman get outrun and outfought, but that was the case today.
And just Dean Beckwith back with us. Ross Lafayette staying at Maidstone.
Yeah, we got 24-hour recall on Ross Lafayette, so that's not necessarily to the end of the season, as has been quoted. He can stay there to the end, but we have a 24-hour recall now. So from our perspective, if Byron got injured or we needed him and we felt that we wanted to go a different approach, then Ross is our player and could come back.
Similar with Dan Spence at Helmut City.
Yeah, same for Dan. Again, he's a 24-hour recall, and it's important that we have these in because it's about us as well. But yeah, that's where we're at with the loans.
And Lewis off to play for England midweek and then back.
No, he's struggling again. He's struggling with his with his back and hamstring again. Just in that last 5 minutes, he's tweaked. So I think Louis gonna, or I'll get hold of Ray Ward. I think Louis gonna have to pull out of that game on Tuesday. Okay,
and then home to Chester next week, hoping to get back on the bye. A bit of context, I think. First defeat this year.
It's just every time we have an opportunity to go top, which has actually been the case today. We didn't play. We don't seem to take the opportunity now. You're absolutely right. The context is I think we've gone 24 points from the last 11 games, which is exceptional. Tranmere lost today, Macclesfield lost today. It's more the manner of the performance which is worrying, and I think that's on the back of, to be honest, 3 or 4 games where we've not really, looked ourselves. So we got to go, back to basics at some points, and make sure that we're ready for next week.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
Cheers, Tony.